What do you see when you look at the clouds? Have you ever wished that you could fly through them and wondered what would be there if you did? Today you'll learn everything you never knew you wanted to know about clouds. How they form, what they are, how they affect the earth, what are their names, and how to make one in a bottle. Now what are we seeing here? This is not water vapor. These are tiny droplets of water, tons of them, so close together you see it as a cloud.
So there's water vapor in there too, but you can't see it because water vapor is an invisible gas. The only way we know it's there is that sometimes when air touches cold objects, the water vapor will condense out of it onto those cold objects, like dew on grass or beads of water on the side of a cold glass. So clouds are just enormous amounts of itty-bitty tiny drops of water, so small that they float through the air like motes of dust on a sunbeam.
If you sit and watch clouds for a while, you start to notice their ephemeral nature. They come and go as they please, showing up out of nowhere, then disappearing just as quickly. Or sometimes, the clouds just won't leave at all, and they can bring you down.
Now, clouds aren't indecisive or mean. They're just sensitive. They need things, kind of like humans. Metaphorically, not literally. And here are the 3 things that clouds need in order to form.
Number 1, the air they're in has to be holding all of the water vapor that it can. We call this being saturated or 100% relative humidity. It's like a sponge that can't hold any more water. Number 2, the air has to have condensation nuclei. Dirt, dust, salt, smoke, any tiny floating thing that the water vapor can't condense onto.
Absolutely clean air means absolutely no clouds.
And number 3, the air's temperature needs to cool, because the cooler the air, the less water vapor it will hold. You can see this at the top of mountains. When warm air full of water vapor goes up, it cools at higher elevations and condenses to turn into a cloud.
Check out the tutorial at the end of the video to see how you can make a cloud at home. And clouds do a number of things that make them incredibly important for the planet and for people.
They contain water that all living things on Earth rely upon for survival. It comes down as rain, snow, and other forms of precipitation. And during the day they reflect sunlight back into space, cooling us off. But at night the clouds trap infrared light or heat, keeping it warmer. They're basically nature's blanket. They also make sunsets even that much prettier.
To start identifying clouds, the first thing you need to do is figure out what form or shape they have. And there are 3 different shapes or forms of clouds that you should know.
They're either puffy, fun, cumulus clouds like the ones we all draw, flat, sky-covering sheet-like stratus clouds, or way up high, wispy cirrus clouds. After you've figured out their form, the next thing you need to look at is how high in the sky they are and if they're raining. A puffy cumulus cloud that's raining is then called cumulonimbus, and then the stratus cloud that's raining is a nimbostratus. Then you take a cumulus cloud and you move it higher, it becomes altocumulus, and even higher in the sky it's cirrocumulus. And then it's the same thing with the stratus clouds. And after that, the only thing you have left are the stratocumulus clouds. And can you see why they're called that? And today's a perfect day for viewing clouds. Right behind me there, you got the cumulus clouds at a really low level. You've got the higher up altostratus clouds, and then if we go all the way around, you got cirrus clouds on the other side of the sky. Beautiful.
Now, do you need to know how to identify clouds? Absolutely not. But I kind of like using the terms stratocumulus and condensation nuclei. You should see if you could slip it into a conversation sometime. It makes you look really cool. Time to make clouds. So now it's time to make clouds in a bottle. The things that you need to make a cloud in a bottle, you need the bottles here, you need matches, and you need hot water. And that's really it, but you also need adult supervision because this can be a little bit dangerous with the hot water and the matches. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to choose our bottle. So you guys pick a bottle that you want to use.
I choose this one.
Now, I went to the store and I got these bottles because they're plastic bottles and they're nice and strong. They're not flimsy ones. The stronger ones are easier to squeeze and they pop back from squeezing later on a lot better.
Like that.
Okay, next we need hot water. And I'm just gonna put a little bit into the bottom. You don't need a whole lot of hot water
Like
here.
about an inch, right?
Sure, maybe about an inch, that's about right, honey. So Sam, get a lid and put it on your hot water as soon as you can. We don't want that hot air escaping.
Exactly.
Good.
Now what if we put smoke in the bottle?
Haha, that's what we're doing next. So everybody have hot water?
Yep.
Now when you do have hot water in your bottle, you'll see on Natalie's it looks like it's kind of smoky already. That's just condensation on the inside. If you shake it up, you'll see that the bottle's actually clear. The next thing that we need is smoke to act as condensation nuclei. So I will once again be in charge of the smoke too. Sam,
Because he's actually like,
give me your bottle as soon as you're ready.
It actually says, there goes your bottle.
Oops.
On yours, Dad. Hot water.
And then lid back on your bottle as soon as you can. Ready?
Yeah, I'm keeping it. It freaks me out.
So now what we have is we have hot water inside these bottles, which is going to give us very, very humid air, 100% relative humidity, saturated air is full of water vapor. We put in condensation nuclei from the smoke, and the last thing we need to do is we need to cool the bottle off so that the clouds can form. The water vapor can condense onto the condensation nuclei and give us a cloud. So what we're going to do is give it a shake, then you squeeze and release, and you have your cloud in a bottle. There it is. There it is, Sam. You squeeze, release, and you have your cloud. All right, bud. You guys ready to free your clouds? Go to the air, cloud. Goodbye, little buddy.
I think we're definitely helping the air.
I hope you enjoyed learning about clouds today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. And feel free to subscribe and like this video if you did, or if you didn't like it, I guess unlike it, and tell me why. Have a good day.